Welcome back. So nice to have you guys again. We are going into the third and final hour of Once Upon a Game, Season 2, Episode 2, where we're chronicling a magical kingdom, Silverguard. So, where we left off, we just finished our first round of focusing. I know that was kind of a hard and a long time as we kind of worked through the game and kind of figured out how it worked. That's fine. And we're going to the second focus here. And this goes to Sai. So, Sai, what would you like to focus on for this round?
Um, how specific does the focus have to be?
As specific as you want it to be.
All right. So I think the focus will be Silverguard establishing itself on a national playing field.
Ooh, okay. So you want to focus on Silverguard regional prominence?
Yeah,
Or like
or them rising to like the level of other nations around them.
so Silverguard's rise to rival nearby nations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Um. National neighbors is what I would say. Silverguard's rise to rival national neighbors is our focus. So, great. So now you get to as the lens Sai, you get to create your double tap kind of thing, either an event or a scene, or a period and an event.
Right. I get to make two things.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Do I want to create a new time period? No, I don't think I do. So I think we can put this event in the same time period as the Sundering.
Okay.
And let's see. Ooh, thinking of phrasing. The
How about just one of my favorite pieces of advice when playing Microscope is that you should talk when you're playing in person. And I usually play with a pen. And what we always decided on, and this is something that Ben taught me, play by talking first and then writing last after you talk about what you said.
right.
So let's so just describe for us what you're thinking
Mm,
for this event, and we'll arrive at what gets written from there.
right. So our anchor is Asaris,
Yes.
and
So this event must occur, um, involving SRS in some way,
yes.
as well as a focus on the political rise of Silverguard.
So I think the event is Asaris gathering knowledge from the Tarot deck that was passed down to Silverguard.
What do we call that again? Original from the original tarot deck.
Yeah.
Okay. Light or dark?
Um, I'm going to say light.
Okay. We have a light scenes or
Yeah.
events. That's fine. I was just making a comment. So okay. Would you like to make a scene? Because you have the option of nesting a scene under that event.
Yeah, I think the scene that I want to put in that event is
Dictated or all play?
all play.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go for, and the premise of the scene will be Osiris holds a meeting of the people to share what he's learned.
So what would you say the scene's question is?
Hang on 1 second. I'm going to.
Oh, he's just like me.
There we go. That
Adam, did you
went
get
down the
Psy
wrong
sick
pipe
through
there.
the internet?
You can't spread disease from the internet.
Look,
That
Are
can't
you a
happen.
wizard?
There's a psychic vector to this disease.
Okay.
It's the stalagmites. I knew it.
It is. It's like crystal. Those damn crystal stalagmites.
The crystal in the cave.
They're
So-
the only pets I have.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
Sai,
Alright.
what was the question of the scene that you want addressed?
All right. The question of the scene is going to be a two-part question.
It needs to be one.
Oh,
I know we kind of cheated a little bit for the first scene, but that's fine.
yeah. I was going to say.
I mean,
All
really,
right.
it really depends. Like,
So I guess the question is, how will the knowledge from the Tarot deck benefit Silverguard as a whole?
okay. Awesome. Okay, where does this scene take place?
You probably have some sort of town hall,
Silverguard Town Hall.
something like that. Silverguard town hall,
Sounds good to me.
some place where there'll be a gathering of
Yeah, I mean,
the people.
Your suggestion of town hall is good as any, man. Town hall.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So next we do is we select people. Since we work backwards, Adam, you get first choice of character, and then I get my character, and then Science gets character. Oh, before that though, requiring and banned characters. Any required or banned characters, Sai?
I mean, I don't think anyone will pick this character, but I'll just say that Desmond isn't there.
Okay.
I have a similar one that I think is going to be very obvious for a band character.
Okay. So banned. No Desmond. Okay. So you're not requiring any character, right?
Right.
Okay. So then goes to you, Adam.
I am going to ban.
Oh no, you don't, Adam. I'm sorry. You don't get to
Oh.
ban. You get to
Okay.
pick a character now.
Okay,
Only the scene creator
so
gets
like
to
each
require and
each
ban characters.
person gets to because I heard something that you can ban one or two and include and require one or two in a scene.
Yeah, the scene creator
So,
can. So
one
Sai
person-
could. Sorry.
One person gets to ban like a certain amount of characters, and then another person gets to require a certain amount of characters.
No. The
Okay.
scene creator gets to do both of those.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So
The
the
cost.
scene creator can ban characters, but you guys can't.
Yeah.
I see.
Exactly. You can require and ban characters. However, the scene creator has to choose their character last.
Okay.
So it starts with you, Adam, then goes to me, then goes to Sai.
Okay, I see. I think I was getting requiring a character and choosing a character confused.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
I am going to. I am going to be some sort of skeptic. I'm going to be from some sort of group who has never trusted in divination decks
Okay.
because of all of the magics, they're probably the least visual, the least like tangible.
Totally. Okay.
Like if you use them, you can probably just claim stuff to be true, and whether that's a real thing or not, who knows?
Oh,
So I'm going to be a skeptic, and we will call him um, Aldric. Aldric.
the skeptic. Cool. Um. I will be. Oh wait, not. I was gonna say I'm gonna be infidel. That's the good name.
Yeah, I was like, I want to be Desmond at first, or when I was trying to name him. So I know where I get your feelings.
I'm gonna play Solzu. Um. I think it's how you spell cardamom. It's cardamom. The bitters. No. Okay. Solzu's cardamom. I am a halfling, like arcane trickster type,
Sure.
and I'm looking to see whatever I can pilfer at the town hall. So, now we go to Sai. Who would you like to play in this scene?
Um,
You didn't require Ezerus, so like Ezerus could just be not here, or a third character, or a fourth character.
that's true. Hmm. I think I will pick Azarus though, because
Okay.
I feel like he should be there as a leader of Silverguard.
Okay. All right.
Infidel Zozu, an
Yeah.
edgy name.
So, now we once again we go back in the order of our character creation. We say what our character's thinking. So starting with Aldrich.
Um, I think Aldrich is going to whisper throughout like the crowd, or at least he's planning to do this. He's going to try to like spread dissent, but not in a way where he just like gets up on stage and makes a big scene about it or anything. He's going to go the subtle way that'll probably work for him better.
Okay. He thinks Ezerus is pulling the wool over our eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Solzu is thinking that whatever the secrets are, I bet you they'll fetch a pretty penny to the neighbors.
Yeah.
What is Ezra's thinking?
Ezerus is thinking solely about the future of Silverguard as a nation and using this tarot deck as a sort of bargaining chip to get other kingdoms to come to their side. Prevent another civil war is what he's thinking. Make allies.
Okay. So the scene begins.
So I think the scene begins with a sort of Ezerus at the sort of front end of town hall, sort of speaking to the people. He probably has one of the original, like, large tarot cards with him and is, like, explaining to the people, like, how he interprets it.
How do you think those look at this point? Because it's probably been years.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're probably pretty faded.
Yeah.
Like, the stalagmite was the crystal in the cove, right?
Yeah.
So he probably is looking at that card and probably can't make out anything more than the crystal.
Yeah, like it was like maybe like a different kind of paint that wears better over time than the rest of it. Cool.
Okay. I think,
I have something to say if
yeah.
you're
No,
pausing right now.
yeah, no, I thought I wanted to do something, but I think I'm thinking I'm gonna hold off on actually saying that. So go ahead.
Okay. Um, I was just going to say that Aldrich's probably like the paintings up front, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's probably like he's probably whispering to himself very loudly that it's just a painting. He's
It's just
he's going that route with it. Just a
Right,
painting.
and this is probably that not everyone in Silverguard remembers the sort of
yeah.
ascension of
Yeah,
the elves and their gift.
yeah,
There's no yeah. I
Probably
think
enough time has passed for there to be skepticism of, like, were those elves, like, legit,
yeah.
or were they,
I think
trying to stumble us?
yeah. I think there's murmurs in the crowd, and I think you hear Solzu cry out, but like, "Oi, what gives? There's no magic in that painting."
It's true, there is no magic in this painting, but it's about what the painting and the rest of the paintings with it will represent and allow us to do. They're parts of a divination deck. Will allow us to read the fates.
I think you hear more murmuring and stuff, and you're like, "Oh, like you're like the crystal you made us make for you."
nobody gets it anymore.
Nobody
Nobody gets
understands,
the point.
man.
It's so sad.
So Ezerus is sort of just, like, pointing to the painting of the crystal, the faded painting of the crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Just maybe a little bit more erratic now of, like, the crystal is in the shape of this artifact of magical power. If we could tap into the divination and read the fates, could mean Silverguard would have an advantage on other nations.
If that's true, why haven't you done it?
That's a good question.
Eh?
It's an excellent question. I'm in the process of
Why'd
doing
you call
it.
this meeting? If you're not gonna
Called
do
this-
it.
Called this meeting to see how the people of Silverguard, you, feel about us using these tarot cards to read into the fates.
I think someone like a lady somewhere like yeah was like as long as there's a chicken in me pot every night, everyone else can sod off. Like they just
The
they
crowd gets louder.
yeah they're like yeah
Like,
they're like we don't want to do anything, like we just want to be, we've had enough stuff, like just we want to be on our own. We don't aspire for anything. How are you going to fix this?
Hmm.
And probably just like good point that a halfling makes.
I mean,
I'd
yeah,
probably like walking closer to him
All
to
right.
maybe like
I think Solzu then would approach the stage if you don't know, if you don't have anything to say.
yeah, no.
Solzu will come to the stage and he'd be like, "Hey, me mom taught me how to do these readings. Here, let me give it a like the old halfling try." And like he like cracks his knuckles and like does this kind of stuff. Um, I guess like the cards are super big then because they're like paintings.
Yeah, they were like the base for people to copy onto
like
actual size
probably like
cards.
this big.
Yeah, he does that, like walks around. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna need a hand shuffling it." Several actually.
I'm probably going to like walk up there and try to help you out with it.
Ooh. Okay. Um. All right, and it's good. Cut it again. All right. Okay. Yeah, they were good. All right. And we flip over some cards,
Uh-huh.
and I think the order of the cards. I think Solzu kind of stutters and stammers for a moment, and he's like, "What? My head," and like he like falls back, and like speaking through him, like through Solzu is what's his name from up here, Celestal, the elf,
Uh-huh.
saying like, "People of Silverguard, like Power Rangers."
Zoltar.
Yeah.
I believe you were banned for this
Here,
scene.
No Power
heed,
Rangers.
heed my words. And like this is like a little like unconscious halfling like bellowing like this huge like sound, right?
Right. It fills the
You
room.
are destined for greatness on the continent. Like you are a beacon of hope for and light for your neighbors, or something. I
Yeah.
gotta whatever. Um, like now is not the time for complacency. Now is the time to aspire for greatness. And then like the lights kind of like resume to a normal lighting level or whatever. I know I didn't say that, but just
Yeah.
assume that was in
Yeah.
my head.
The lights dimmed
Yeah,
dramatically.
and yeah, everything comes back, and Solzy was like, "Wait, what happened? I think someone hit me in the head with one of these cards."
And I'm
And
going to still play the skeptic and I'm gonna agree. Yeah. Like kind of deep, little bit quiet voice. Um I think so too.
okay, I think we have an answer. I mean, I would like to suppose an answer to the scene,
Yeah.
if you're okay. I would like to
Go
solve the
for it.
puzzle. If we're okay with it, the answer that'd be the knowledge from the terror deck benefits Silverguard is that it reminds them that the elves are real and there is something to aspire to.
Yeah. Even if it's not immediately apparent to them.
Yeah, like it's like, oh, you're like, no, like remember, like do work. We're real. Like we made it to the top, right?
Yeah.
Trickle down tarot reading. Pick
Yeah.
yourself up by your
His
cards.
whole thing is like, yeah.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
Azarus's general attitude towards the people is like, we got this far. We gotta go all the way.
Yeah. Yeah, basically just an elven. They got an elven pep talk.
Yeah.
The elves were actually Republicans all along.
They actually totally are.
Mm.
Our elves are straight up Republicans. All right, cool. Goes to me now, and then Adam. I'm going to make a Silverguard's rise to rival national neighbors. The nation of Uh, I'm going to make an event under the nation of Silverguard. The anchor of the nation of Silverguard will be the Silver Regent. Dakmar, the Silver Regent. He's an orc, and he is. That's not right. It's not Rage Ant. Regent. And the nation of Silverguard. So this is the event that heroes have returned. Successfully. Heroes are on their quest to locate the missing heir to the Silver Throne. That's a light scene. So, some heroes went on a quest or something, and the reason why there's a regent is because the king or whatever, the standing proper king, isn't there, and that's because he's missing or was kidnapped or something, and that's why the heroes had to go on a quest to go get him. And I don't know why my camera keeps going all messy in Skype. Classic. Anyways.
What I could see, your camera looks so.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's a little bit kind of buzzy, like right around your shirt area, but I mean,
yeah, whatever. I
yeah.
just gotta go with
Yes.
it. Thanks, Skype. Appreciate it. Okay. So that was my thing. So now it goes to you, Adam.
Okay. I am going to. I'm double tapping right now, right?
No. Oh,
Okay.
actually, hold on. I actually need to modify my event.
Okay,
Because
sure.
it doesn't actually deal with Dakmar. I would say, and Dakmar abdicates the throne to the child heir. Okay. Yep. Okay, sorry about that. So now you don't get to double tap because you are no longer the lens, or you are no longer the
Okay,
focus.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are my options right now?
Oh, your options are you can create a period, an event, or a scene.
Okay, gotcha. Um, I think we need a scene back during the reign of Silver and Blood. I feel like there's a lot of interesting stuff in there, and we've been kind of neglecting it a little bit. So I think we can go back over there and figure
Okay.
out something.
Well, keep in mind this has to deal with Silverguard's rise to rival national neighbors.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Yep. Go ahead.
Um,
And it has to have the focus of or the anchor of Jizadel.
sure.
Yes.
Okay, so I think it might be something about like one of um one of the ways she helped Silverguard was to um generate a like some kind of military that um ended up being extremely successful and
Oh,
kind of
okay.
endured for years to come.
Hmm. Oh, so she establishes one,
Yeah,
or like maintains
probably.
one.
So, like, probably during the revolution, they have,
Yeah.
like,
Like, okay. So,
So
she,
she basically turns their militia into an army.
yeah, and I think
uh,
she adds to it some.
creates and bolsters
Yeah,
her army. Do you want to give the army a name? I
uh,
find that one of the most important things in Microscope has just been like making up bullshit names and attaching
sure,
things to it, like the server region or like just things like that, like things just to play on.
sure.
So what's the name of her guard or her army?
Um, I think it's called something with
Can I?
Quicksilver in it, like
Oh,
the Russian Quicksilver or something like that.
I was gonna. Okay,
It's probably
I was
got
gonna say because of the cards that they have, they're like the
yeah,
faded or something like that.
yeah.
Let's go with the Quicks. I don't know. The Quicksilver Guard is good, or like the Quicksilver Company is good.
I like Quicksilver Company.
What do you?
Sure.
It's your thing, Adam. I don't want to steal from
I
you.
was thinking, the Quicksilver Tide sounds good.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Mm,
I feel like their
yes.
tactics include like really blitzkriegi sort of
Yeah.
things that you
Yeah.
just like throw in like wizards and
Right.
the militia
Yeah.
who were wizards.
They're like the slightly magical Minutemen.
Yeah.
Uh,
To to threaten Silver Guard's neighbors, right? Neighbros.
yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Good one. Is that light or dark?
Um, that's a tough one. Um, I think that's probably light
Okay.
because it gives them a lot of
Yeah.
power.
Now it goes back to Adam. Adam, you were since you are the focus, or excuse me, I keep making that mistake like every time I play this game. You are not the focus. You are the lens, and since you are the lens, you get to wrap up this round with another double tap.
Okay,
Right.
sure. All right.
Wait, I'm doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
You said Adam again.
Because you get to start and you get to end.
I gotcha. So I think that I'm going to make a new period,
Okay.
and that's going to take place.
Where would you like this period to take place?
And I'm having problems with this spreadsheet. I'm going to place it after the Sundering.
Are you guys actually real quick? Are you guys actually seeing the spreadsheet?
I'm seeing yours on stream.
I
I'm
am from the stream.
just sort of
It's
keeping mine.
It's
a
not.
few seconds late, but
It's not. You're wait. What? Did
I'm looking at yours on
that
Twitch
link
and
I sent
altering
you?
my own.
Oh, the link didn't copy for you.
what the link did for me is it made like a picture of um like bookend A and bookend B and
Yeah, it made me like a client side copy of the sheet.
All right. Well, try that. That's ridiculous. You guys didn't say that for 3 hours. You guys have just been making simulacrums
I thought
of
that
the
was
actual
the way
thing.
it was supposed
No,
to
you're
be.
supposed to be looking at this sheet, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. You must think I'm a horrible person.
but I'm looking at it because I have the Twitch up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was
Seriously.
looking at it through Twitch.
Hour 3. I just realized I was saying no other.
Oh, I knew we should have
Yeah.
used roll 20.
No, does that work? Does that link work now?
That works. I see
Oh
your
my
thing
god.
now.
There we go. Okay.
It was viewing and not sharing. That's what it was.
Oh my god, guys. I'm so sorry about that. Hopefully that works now. Tell me. So where do you want your period?
Okay, so it's between the Sundering and nation of Silverguard.
All right. I did not leave nearly enough room. Do do do. Okay. And describe this period for us.
So this period is going to be the people of Silverguard basically traveling to other nations to try and make allies.
Okay. Is this Ezra's going, or just Silverguard?
Just Silverguard in general. It could be Ezra's, it could be someone else.
Okay. What do we want to call it? So Silverguard is making an effort to make peace with their neighbors, or like establish goodwill. Is that what you're trying to say?
Just call it like the Age of Settlement or something. And it's Silverguard
Age of neighborly conduct.
Yeah, the Age of Good Neighbors. But it's basically the period where Silverguard expands, takes over more land, and tries to make good with neighboring nations.
Yeah. No, that's perfect. Okay. Do you have a anchor and event in mind, or are you just good with that?
I think I'm just good with that.
Okay.
Someone else can fill that.
Yep. It actually goes to Adam. Adam, you are now doing the legacy. So the legacy, I never actually really explained the legacy because it was my turn when I did it.
Yeah.
The legacy is really super broad. Anything that has come up in play this past rotation of the focus is fair game for you to make an event or a scene, or event or a dictated scene about. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Literally anything. It could be the tiniest detail, and then just go to town with it.
Okay.
God, I'm sorry. I can't get over the fact you guys were trying to like make this work. Oh my God, no wonder you guys were struggling. Like, you couldn't see everything.
I was like making my own notes and stuff.
Yeah, that's why you were typing this whole time. Oh my
It worked.
God. Oh, okay.
Contrary to popular belief, I wasn't just looking at Twitter.
I'm so sorry. I feel so bad about that. I should have asked.
Don't
worry. I will from now on every stream I do. This is really important.
You're
like
gonna have a panic attack.
yeah, 24 episodes in. Now I need to know. I need to ask. Do you see the site? Do you see?
Have like a test.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, Adam, legacy.
I think I'm gonna have an event. We gotta fill up the Age of Good Neighbors, right?
No.
Okay.
You can totally leave it blank.
If you want to, that's your prerogative, but you don't got to.
So
Yeah.
the game requires you, Adam, to create an event or a scene based on a detail that has come up in this last rounds of play. Period. You have more control than ever.
Yeah.
You are not constrained by the focus.
That's not
Oh,
a
so you're
like.
choosing
I know.
the legacy.
Exactly.
You just pick a detail that came up this round.
Yeah,
Sure.
so he's not making an event right now. He's choosing a detail for the legacy.
Yes. You choose a detail for the legacy first, and then you make the scene or the event.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the one you did and then use that as a template for what I do.
It's a lot here.
Yeah. Okay, explain this to me one more time because I'm not like grokking it really
Okay.
for whatever reason.
Pick something that came up in this round's worth of play. So like
Sure.
since Adam changed the focus from creating a masterpiece to Silverguard's rise to rival national neighbors, as soon as like anything he's done since then anything you put in on your turn, anything I put on my turn, or anything
Yeah.
Adam put on his turn again is fair game. Just pick a detail and then make an event or a scene about that detail.
Okay.
Pick the thing that was most interesting that came up in play that you really liked, and then
I don't
talk
know. I
about-
like
and
the
then talk more
Quicksilver
about
Tide.
it.
The
Yeah,
Quicksilver Tide
I
is
was
cool.
going to if you drew a blank, I was going to suggest a Quicksilver Tide.
Yeah. I
Awesome.
think we can have an event come up. Like, we have the event that is established.
Yep.
We should have an event that's tied to, like, the power of the Quicksilver Tide itself.
Okay.
Like, this would be their greatest achievement,
Mm-hmm.
which is terrible.
Mhm.
But, you know, it's
What is
It's
their
just how
what is
it
their
works.
achievement?
um I feel like they quashed a rebellion that had a lot of steam going behind it.
Ooh.
Like, it's a, like, 66% are going to are like pro another revolution sort of thing.
Dark? Sounds pretty dark.
Yeah, sure.
The Quicksilver. So I wrote Quicksilver Tide quash a popular uprising.
Yeah, that works.
Should I say like how? Let me put an adverb in here. Was it brutally? It seems like you were implying it's brutal.
Well,
right.
if we go by the rules of Stephen King, we should change the verb quash to decimate.
Okay.
They decimate the popular uprising.
Uh-huh.
I'll
People
put
were dead in the
the-
streets.
yes.
The
Yeah.
reign of silver and blood.
Awesome. Yeah, they don't call it the Reign of Silver and Blood for nothing. They didn't call it the Reign of Silver. Right? Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Well, it's 12:10, so I think that will probably wrap up the game today. But we still have our post-mortem. I'm going to zoom out a little bit just to see the giant size of the game that we came up with today. It's super cool. I know that anyone in the VOD won't be able to read this at all, but YOLO. So,
Sundering was a huge part of the timeline.
yeah, it really was. So, let's kind of talk about the game. This was both of you's first time playing the game, right?
Yes.
Like this was the first time playing Microscope.
The difference is he's read the rule book and I haven't.
Yeah, and you came in here not knowing the rules.
Yeah.
At all. Like I literally grabbed you by the scruff of your neck and plopped you down here 15 minutes beforehand.
Yeah.
Let me. I want to.
Yeah, you were in Discord and you were like, "Does anyone
Yeah,
want
by
to play
the
a
way-
role playing game?" And I'm like, "I could go
It's
for a role
just
playing
gonna
game."
be me and Adam.
Yeah.
Right.
In 1 hour, in 1 hour, I'm streaming a little ditty called Microscope. Are you interested? So no, I want to open the floor to you guys. Whatever. I want to hear your comments. I want to hear your feedback either on the game, either on this game, either in a design perspective of the game. Just what were your thoughts? Like we just spent 3 hours making a history of a kingdom of Silverguard. It's birth from the ashes.
Which is not at all related to Silverhand or anything World of Warcraft.
No, no, not at all. No copyright. But like, was this fun? Would you do this again?
I definitely would.
What would
and
you
I would
change?
use it as
That kind of stuff.
I've heard this before. When people talk about making settings for campaigns in games that don't have settings already, they always turn to Microscope because it's just the
Yeah.
perfect tool for that.
I feel like what we made here could be used as a campaign setting for like Dungeon World or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Absolutely. Okay. Any other thoughts
And like
of the game?
a Parogeny said in chat, like you could simulate like a Stars Without Number faction with this.
Yeah, I didn't wait. As in using Microscope. So
Yeah.
Epiro says, as in using Microscope to play out scenes about all the star. not involving PCs directly, comma yet. Yeah, play to see what happens.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very it's a very world building game.
It absolutely is. I mean, that's how it was pitched to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
and also what I would say is what I said about it earlier is I would probably recommend this game with people who are experienced with role playing, but maybe not so much with role playing games because it's light on mechanics.
Yeah. I would agree with you on that. I think that's why Microscope is a very, very great tool to get people immersed kind of in role playing games a little bit.
Hmm.
It's like, do you like to bullshit? Can you bullshit off other people's bullshit? I have a game for you. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, do you like movies and do you like making stuff up? Right? They're like, you
Yeah.
basically craft almost a storyboard, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Only more, probably a little bit more epic in scale, but not necessarily. There's
Right.
yeah, there's so much here that just feels kind of like, yeah, this is kind of like just collaborative storytelling, like collaborative storyboarding for to write a novel or write a book or whatever. It's like if I ever wanted a topic for like NaNoWriMo or whatever, I would just
Yeah.
play a, like Microscope or something for like 2 weeks beforehand, and like, okay, I'm just gonna write this out now.
Yeah, I feel like Chronicle
Yeah,
is like
especially Chronicle.
specifically aimed at that.
Yeah.
I feel like
I gotta
we all
check
had
out
a really hard
Microscope
time
though
coming
because
up
that
with
was.
names.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well,
Names are
naming
tough.
things is the worst part of GMing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't. I linked it to you two with no like any sort of like background, but there's a free tool for names, compiled by Jason Morningstar and one of my favorite forums, the Story Games forums. It's called the Story Games Names Project. It is a PDF book of just nothing but names, and it's well organized and it's got names for anything you could ever want.
Yeah.
It is an amazing tool.
I
to
have
have
something that's
hand.
basically that, but it's called Gary Gygax's Extraordinary Book of Names.
Yeah.
Name books are extremely good.
Exactly.
Best
The,
investment as a DM, a name book.
Yes.
And dice.
Okay.
The Sagas of the Icelanders PDF also has a bunch of Viking names.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I forget who wrote it. Who wrote Sagas?
Let me check. I have the PDF sitting right here.
I know Jason Morningstar loves writing up names for all his stuff that he does. So Nagri in chat asks, so are you going to continue playing this game with this story, or are you going to start from the beginning next time? We will be starting from the beginning next time for the next game. The next game won't even be Microscope. I think the next game. Oh, I should know this. Today is today Monday.
check.
Yes.
Today is Monday. No, the next game will be Microscope. On Wednesday.
Now.
Yeah, it's Tuesday now. Oh my god! For a second, I thought it was Wednesday. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was Gregor Vuga who made Sagas of the
Okay,
Icelanders.
thank you. Appreciate it. So it's not him, but I know he's friends. Like I know Gregor is friends with Jason Morningstar. So, Negrea asks, "Are you going to continue playing this game?" Unfortunately, no. A big part of Once Upon a Game is that each night is a one shot, and it's like a
Emphasis on once.
Yeah,
yes,
it's just
it
not
is.
the format.
It is a beautiful. It is a fictional sand mandala that we wipe clean, leaving only an echo in the form of a VOD on YouTube. So, I think it's important for me that when we play Once Upon a Game, that is a one shot, not only because of the once in the name, but more importantly, I think one shots for these types of games encourage people to swing for the fences a lot harder because you're not returning to this game. I want you to light things on fire. I want you to have betrayals. I want you to kill the star. I want you to, I want to have the, like, you don't have anything, you have no barriers stopping you.
Right.
I
You
always
gotta go
express
ham.
that
Yeah,
thought-
exactly, right?
I always express that thought as blowing things up.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Because
absolutely.
in a one shot, that's just what you do.
Right. A lot of the games that I enjoy playing strictly are all about building up a world and lighting it on fire. Downfall is a good example. Polaris is a good example. Fiasco. Like a lot of the games I play are all about that. Nagreer also just mentions in chat, just an idea for when you play Microscope then. Maybe once you finish a story, you could tell it through at the end, basically read out all the events as one coherent story.
That seems
Maybe.
like it would work.
I could, but that seems really hard. I don't have the energy to be honest with you. Just playing the game and then wanting to recant all of this in an eloquent way.
But like this is like a game
That
to
seems pretty
play to
daunting.
build a game. Like
Yeah.
if you look at this
Yeah.
spreadsheet, you have like a campaign setting here, and that's staggering that you played a game to build something that can be used for a game.
So I mean, I'll give it a whirl. I'll try to spin the tale. The problem that I have with your suggestion is that the periods, while they're in chronological order, they don't represent exactly the next step. Like, we have no idea the amount of time between the Revolution and the Reign of Silver and Blood. Or we have no idea the amount of time between the Reign of Silver Blood and the Age of Elven
Yeah.
Ascension. That could be 1 year, it could be a million years.
Microscope
If you wanted
never
to do that, you
um,
could probably add some sort of thing of like when you add a period, say how long the time gap
Yeah.
is.
Well, I think the most in-depth, or excuse me, smallest in terms of time I've ever played Microscope. I did a 4-year thing of a kid moving into a new high school and then him graduating and dealing, and like almost each period ended up being like one of his years or like a semester.
Yeah.
And just the amount of shit that him and his friends ended up having to deal with through his life. It was a really sad game, but it was amazing. That was like the smallest in scope of time where I could totally see something like that, where you totally could tell a story from it. But see, I want to start, but like I don't know. I don't know what the time between the Revolution and the Reign of Silver and Blood. I mean, I could make something up, or we could all work together. But like, we're already out of time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
unfortunately. So, I would love to sometime, especially a really good one. I am fading. I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have to
Maybe-
get up. Yeah, I
maybe
I
keep
have
that in
gym
mind for the
tomorrow.
next time
Yeah,
you
I
play.
have gym tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
At 6 in the morning. So sleep is paramount.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyways, enough about me complaining. Guys, thank you so much. Adam and Science, thank you so much for coming out today and playing this and taking the leap of faith and trusting me that I will guide you on a cool role-playing journey. I don't know what to say. Like, it's amazing that you guys were willing and have the open-mindedness to like do that and trust. So thank you. Like,
Yeah.
sincerely, thank you. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
I really
it's a
want to
good time.
come back and do
And I'm
Yeah.
a different game sometime, or the same game.
I'm definitely going to check out Microscope.
Yeah, awesome. I definitely recommend checking out Explorer. If you want to see other games of Microscope, I have done now 7 VODs of Microscope on my YouTube at YouTube/Eric Fulgaris. I'm sorry, I just missed it, Tice. But you'll catch the VODs tomorrow, or just follow them here on Twitch. So, chat, thank you so much for tuning in today. Seriously, thank you so much. Your presence, your comments, your jokes, your thoughts, your ideas, your opinions, your beliefs. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you to my followers today. Please, if you like this, I would appreciate it if you would just kind of like spread the word a little bit. I like doing this, but I want more people who like RPGs to see this content as well, because I think these games are really special. So, thank you so much for tuning in today. It means the world to me.
Spread the
So,
word. Follow me
yeah.
on Twitter.
Yeah, all social media, social media.
Hit it up.
Yeah, you guys are great. Thank you so much. So, take care, everybody. I will be returning tomorrow evening with some night streaming. To be determined, but if you're on Twitter, you'll probably figure it out this evening. Or that evening. This evening, because today's Tuesday. God, it's so late. Anyways, thank you so much. Take care, guys.
See you
good
later.
night, everybody.